Koundé. And they've switched it over to the other side. And it's Hernandez. Mbappe. And Doué. Now it's Thuram. Olise. Mbappe. Rodrigo. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries to play it through. Saliba can get it clear. The pass has gone astray. Alexander-Arnold. Played back in. Olise. And it's Doué. That has been slung wide. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Thuram. Nicely shaped ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Hernandez. Quarter of an hour played. And he's intervened well there.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And here's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. And that was very necessary. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Just the goal. Doué! Superb from Doué! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. First blood drawn.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
France have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Madrid have reclaimed it. Bellingham. Tchouaméni. Rudiger cuts out the pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Quality ball. Bellingham. And he's had a hit. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Vinicius Junior's cross. And the return pass. Upamecano gets rid without sophistication. Doué did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Thuram. Thuram is on his... Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Thuram might just make this. Eder Militao. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it tries a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
France have the chance to go the other way. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Bellingham. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. He's come in hard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That is ended up in no man's land. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Rudiger gathers from the goal kick. Chouameni, it's a searching pass. That's beautifully weighted. He's cut it out. Valverde. Deep into stoppage time. Well, that pass isn't the best. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
France have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham, he's going for goal! Koundé is there to clear. Great vision. Chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
France choosing to make the first change. Doué is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
Foot in. He's a sharp little ball here. Chance for a shot! Goal! France! And they've got their lead back. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
France take the lead. Has a shot! That's got her rattled. Corner number 2 then. And that should get the job done.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he's managed to get free. He's having a go! And for a moment, time stood still. So time for change, and this one has been on a while. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Diaz. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must... He's tried one! And that has skimmed the post.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Ambitious ball here. Nicely worked. Courtois claims comfortably. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Bellingham. Valverde. France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Vinicius Junior made a good run there. Madrid making another change here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
And he's forced to go back. And he's had it nicked away.
Thuram really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's onside. Oh, shooting chance!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's Valverde. Goulet. Out towards the flank. And here's Mbappe. Decent chance! Oh, that could cost them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. Has crossed it. Header! And he hits the net. 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And the shot! Terrific save by Manuel. And here's Brahim Diaz. Hernandez. Now Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's onside. He's found the way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Goulet. And he was alert to it. Dembele.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Arda Güler. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chouameni. And it's Camavinga. He's had a shot! That comes as a mighty relief.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 22.
France making consecutive changes here.
À leur place, le numéro 3. Digne. Le numéro 14.
Now it's Thuram. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Brahim Diaz in acres of space out wide. And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's straight offside. So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And time is up. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope the crowd demand...
Chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That's an imaginative pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Tchouaméni gets across and deals with it. Great vision. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his... Shot a goal! They've scored! France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Valverde.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash...
Bellingham! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now, this could be a chance. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Can he get on the end of this? Thuram carries the ball down the right. Tchouaméni. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Doué. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Threads one in. He's picked his way through. And the finish! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Bellingham certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure, it would have been a different story, Peter.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. Chance for a shot! And he's there to get it away. The muscular approach does pay off here. And here's Mbappe. Nice control. He's gone for goal!
Mbappe really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
A header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Corner number 2 then. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Bellingham, who's set up 1 goal so far. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Doué. And he's on his way! Is there any support? He's having a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! France! And the comeback is complete! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
France take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Big chance! And that was very necessary. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Tchouaméni. He's in space and looking for options.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
He's on it, can he get away? Tchouaméni, he's had a shot! He's got away with one there. And this could be the final action of the first half. Bellingham!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the first half is done. France come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now.
Merci d'accueillir nos joueurs.
The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
France are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And we are back on the way. Lobbed in behind. Bellingham. Tchouaméni. For Valverde. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He has found the way through. Oh, nice touch. He slings it in. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Kante is there, and he can pick it up. Vinicius Junior. That's a good ball out wide. And they've got rid. Koundé, Tchouaméni, and it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a great ball crossfield.
Hernandez, France finding their passes. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, sweet feet. Vinicius Junior proves just a little bit too strong. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Alexander-Arnold considers his options. Has a shot!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And it's Valverde. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, great run, magical! Mbappe, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's a searching pass. Eder Militao calmly anticipates. And here's Mbappe, and he's had a hit! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Conte. And it's been shipped out wide. Traumeri. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's in on goal. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's got full. He's got a goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's been cut out, well played. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Looking for options for movement. Could try cutting inside here. That's good play. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And it's Arda Güler. Quality ball. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Brahim Diaz. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. It's a really well-measured ball. Deep cross. Cleared without hesitation. Well, they can break here. No, that's been intercepted. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. That is a brilliant interception. Doué. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's going for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And the referee brings it to a close. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Mbappe! Here comes the cross. And that has been knocked clear. Looking for a runner. Neatly clipped into space. Foot in. Can he spark a counter here? Bellingham. That's a good ball out wide. This looks promising. Shot a goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Alexander-Arnold probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively. Very aggressive, too, in going after the ball. But he's...
He gets big! Oh, he's hit the bar! Goal! France! Thuram at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior just eases him off the ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Throw in. And that is a little undercooked. Well, that has not gone well. Conte. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Tchouaméni. Koundé. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Gets to show off his quick feet. Chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's shifting through the gears here. Chooses to go crossfield. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Koundé. And it's Dembele. Oh, that's fabulous. Bellingham.
France can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Doué. Looking here to chip it through. It's a goal kick. Looking for the run, and he was quick to react. Chouameni. Played out wide. Tries to play it through. And it's Chouameni. In with the challenge. Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's got away. Gets into some space. Looks across and plays it in. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He is through here. Nice interception, well timed. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
France are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So we're just settling back into this second half. France carrying a one-goal lead. Hernandez. Mbappe. Here's Chouameni. And here's Thuram. Takes a shot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Looking to play him in. And that has been clubbed away. It's a good spell of possession, this. And it's Bellingham. And here's Rodrigo.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
And the finish! He scores! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Conte tries a deft little ball. Chouameni. Valverde.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Upamecano. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. That is very well defended. Valverde.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. Big chance!
Attention, changement.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Doué. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
No way through, so back... Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Changement.
So there's going to be another change here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. And it's Conte. Half an hour gone in the second half. Camavinga. And they win it back again. Koundé. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Mbappe.
France couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Goulet. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mbappe stood up well to him there. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Mbappe. Doué. Thuram. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
5 minutes left on the clock. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Diaz. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's hit it long. Brahim Diaz. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chouameni played into space. That's beautifully weighted. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely bit of skill.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Corner then. France have their second corner now. It's Dembele! And that's caused a worry or two.
Dembele has taken on too much.
And that's it. France are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
And already we're underway here. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Rodri. Foden. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Goes down, but nothing given.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Lewis. It's just beyond his reach. That has ended up in no man's land. Bernardo Silva. Looking for options for movement. Now the cross. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Couldn't squeeze it through. Foden touches it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Chips it through. Real chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, what more can we say, Peter, about Phil Foden? Described as so good and fundamental to his team, and some of the best brains in football have said that. He deserves it. He's got to be one of the most exciting players of his generation. What a talent.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Chooses to go cross-field. Vardiol. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now Foden. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Searching pass he's played there. And here's Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Reinders. And it's Bernardo Silva. Haaland. And it's Bernardo Silva. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Bernardo Silva. He's a sharp little ball here. Vardiol. It's Bernardo Silva. Rodri with the clearance. Throw in. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pinches it off him. Foden. And it's Rodri. Now Stones. Lewis. Now Foden. And here's Haaland. Haaland takes control of it and he's on the move. Foden. Played out to the right. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Foden. And it's Reinders. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And he's cut it out. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Reinders. And here's Semenyo. Now that looks a decent ball. Foden gets it away. Guardiol. Reinders. Can he get it through? Now, what about a counter-attack? Now, can they get him away? Bernardo Silva. Donnarumma claims comfortably. And the first half is done. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players. Substitution on the field. Number 44, Phillips. Number 7.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Chance! There it is!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Haaland! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's being urged to shoot. A header! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Guardiol. Now Ruben Diaz.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Lewis gets into a good position. There's the header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Semenyo, good purposeful running this. Big chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Just about up to the hour now. And he welcomes it in. And they're quick to get it back. Decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And it's Reinders. Now it's Doku. So what can they make of this? And the through ball. Haaland picks it up out wide. And that's gone. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And the shot! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Now it's Haaland. Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Ake. Oh, good ball! Very nicely done. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
Knocks it out wide. Bernardo Silva. This might spell danger.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Haaland, distributed tidily. Savinho. It's a good spell of possession, this. And here's Haaland. Aims beyond the defence. Matheus Nunes. Knocks it into space. It's a promising position. Delivered across. And he's there to clear it. What a throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 47, Phil Foden. Coming on the field is number 10, Ryan
And it's
Sharkey.
Reinders.
Substitution.
And he gets rid in a hurry. They get a throw in. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Tries to play it through. Savinho. Chance! And that's caused a worry or two. And he thumps it clear.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Savinho. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vardio. Ruben Dias. And it's Rodri. And here's Haaland. Played out to the left flank. Flings in across. And it's hoisted clear. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He's in a great position here. Now he's got space here. Savinho. Doku. Doku puts them all in. Out towards the flank. And that's it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
The action has already started. João Cancelo. That's gone for a throw-in. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is for...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! An early chance there, first of the game.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. He won't be happy with that one. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. And it's Reinders. And Reinders. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Steaming. Haaland! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Over to the other side. Nuno Mendes. Can he get on the end of this? Bernardo Silva. Oh, such a clever touch. Deep cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Chance here to counter. Looking for the run. Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolute...
Shot, surely! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's looking wide, tries to pass it through. Rafael Leao providing an outlet on that flank. And the shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! About as smooth as it gets. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's well positioned here. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Bruno Fernandes. Portugal have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Semenyo. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Haaland. He's going for goal. Oh, another save. And he's had a hit. Oh, that is rather wayward.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Ruben Dias. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Back towards the middle. 30 minutes gone. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Rafael Leao. A probing pass. Good ball over the top. Now can he... Shapes to shoot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Portugal have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Semenyo threads one in. Always onto this. And the shot! He has done it! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got 2 strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rodri. And it's Reinders. And here's Haaland. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Rafael Leao. Ruben Dias. For João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. And that is out of play. And it's Bernardo Silva. Tries to play it through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And here's Rafael Leao. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva. Nouri. Now Foden. And it's Reinders. And it's half-time here. Portugal are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Bernardo Silva. And a chance! Good first touch, and almost as good a second.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto! Oh, how's that for a goal? That is a gem! An absolute gem! Into the lead once more. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Rodri. Reinders. Bernardo Silva. For Pedro Neto. João Cancelo is wide and looking to get onto this. And it's Cancelo.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Crossed in it. Oh, shooting chance! Tried his hardest, but the cross asked too much of him in the end.
Yeah, a wonderful effort, though. It wasn't the easiest ball to try and control.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Foden.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Rafael Leao. No way through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but...
Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Played out towards the right wing. Ruben Neves, who's set up one goal so far. Reinders. And it's Bernardo Silva. Engages and forces him off the ball. Great vision. Great chance! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Rafael Leao is offering a right smile there.
Número 10.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 23. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
And now they can spring out of defence. Reinders. Looking for options for movement. Shot a goal! It's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And it didn't take him. Has a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Donnarumma claims comfortably.
Portugal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Savinho. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Rafael. Can he finish? Oh, should have put that away. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Reinders. And Cherki. Marmoush. Cristiano Ronaldo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Played into space out wide. Decent chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Ruben Dias.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And it's Vitinha.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Vitinha. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He is through here. Well, there's the clearance. Reinders is fouled.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 17. Número 19.
Vardiol.
Vão dar os seus lugares
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time.
Número 5.
Rodri.
Está a uma substituição.
Bruno Fernandes. A heavy challenge. Reinders.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He rises!
Well,
and time is up. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Tries to get it clear. And we have our very first corner. Mendes clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. He's in a great position here. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Reinders. Played into space. Now it's Rafael Leao. Vardiol gets over and intercepts. Rodri. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think we're going to be seeing an awful lot of the player Pedro Neto, because he's so quick and agile, and his ability to twist and...
Oh, smashing header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And here's Reinders. He's having a go! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Ruben Neves with the clearance. And it's Rodri. Over to the left. Bruno Fernandes. Foden. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He shifted it to the flank. Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And here's Foden. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao has it in a wide position. Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, that was vital. Nicely spread.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Nuno Mendes clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Up he goes! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, that's neat. Foot in. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. There he goes, motoring forward.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Corner. Pedro Neto! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Haaland.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top. He's going for goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. Gonzalo Inacio. Opts for safety. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. To Cancelo.
Oh, really well played.
And he's had it nicked away. Bernardo Silva. Can he spark a counter here? And there's green grass ahead of him. Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Ruben Neves.
This is the time you need that pace.
Ronaldo providing an outlet on that. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Harmlessly behind. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. So the first half brought no goals. Rafael Leao. Strong running down that left flank. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Reinders. And it's Bernardo Silva. And it's Reinders. Foden! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Foden brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
It's a good ball out wide. That's a good run down the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Hangs one in.
Yeah, I think if that can be...
And the shot! Just off target.
Pedro Neto is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. João Cancelo. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Haaland. Foden. Tries to play it. Chance for a shot! He has done it! There is the breakthrough! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Oh, what a climb! And that has been clubbed away. He's tried one! Decent enough try.
Foden really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Bruno Fernandes. Nice interception, well timed.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Knocks it out wide. Played into the middle. Well, that looks a decent ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's caused a worry or two.
Cristiano Ronaldo just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Elects to cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. Reinders. Played out wide. Rodri. Out towards the flank. No way through, so back it comes. Ruben Dias getting this one clear.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's a pretty loose pass. That pass has been well intercepted. Bernardo Silva. Portugal are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
That's a cute ball. He's in plenty of space here.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 21. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 23. Número 26. Número 6.
And this is Ronaldo, who played through for the wide man. That's good play. Rafael Leao. Played back in. Bruno Fernandes with the delivery.
Portugal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Savinho picks it up out wide. Nice looking ball. Rafael Leao is wide and looking to get onto this. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour.
And that will be it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Just Bruno Fernandes! That is decidedly lacking.
Bruno Fernandes clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Nouri. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this fella, Donnarumma, is someone who's been catching our eyes ever since he made his top-flight debut at the age of 60.
Has a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Delivers the ball. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Well, that's a little loose. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Portugal with the corner. They're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Reinders goes steaming forward. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That's good defending, very good defending. And he thumps it clear. Foden. This might spell danger. Pedro Neto. Still goalless. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ruben Neves. Aimed beyond the defence. Bernardo Silva delivers. Pedro Neto. Foden. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Haaland. Ruben Neves. For João Cancelo. And it's Bernardo Silva. Ruben Neves. Oh, good-looking ball. Rodri. And it's Reinders. That has been cut short. Oh, played through for the wide man. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. Reinders. Reinders. Now Foden. Getting on for a third of the way through the game.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bruno Fernandes. Donnarumma claims comfortably. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Has a look and place it forward. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ruben Neves. Pedro Neto.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Mendes. Played with finesse. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a promising position. Semenyo! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's intervened well there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Rodri. Now Foden. And it's Bernardo. And Bernardo Silva! He's looking wide. Vardiol calmly anticipates. Bernardo Silva. Played out to the left flank. Bruno Fernandes. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Portugal may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players.
He's gone for goal! Reinders. Semenyo. Reinders. And it's Rodri. Bernardo Silva is onto this. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Matheus Nunes. That's very neat. And he's whipped it across. Diogo Costa claims it. Safe hands. Nuno Mendes to Bruno Fernandes. Chooses to go crossfield. And he cuts out the supply. Pedro Neto. Ruben Neves. And it's made its way to... And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, and again! It's in! The breakthrough arrives at last! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Foden!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Bernardo Silva, and that's been intercepted. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tries to play it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Foden. This looks... And the shot! It's loose, and there's... Oh, what has happened here? Ball comes in. And that has been cleared. He's going for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Bernardo Silva. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Decent progress down the left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Rodri. Nouri. Cross to the back post. It's a mighty effort! He scores! There seemed no way back, but they are level. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Pedro Neto. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's having a go! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Número 18. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 23. Número
Reinders.
26. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Again, with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game.
And Marmouche! Bruno Fernandes. Francisco Conceição. Over to the left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's gone for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rafael Leao is offering a wry smile there.
Marmouche.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's a Cristiano Ronaldo! Donnarumma gets rid without sophistication.
Vamos ter 3
Cherki.
minutos de compensação.
Haaland. But he's well positioned here. Marmouche. That's going to go a long way. And Cherki. And here's Marmouche. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Vão dar os seus
So,
lugares
to
a
pass or to shoot? That is his question.
número 6.
Desperate defending required here. Can he stop it going out? And that's it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
The action has already started. Reinders. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Junior, in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer and getting better week by week.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Haaland, Foden, Semenyo, Mbappe receives it in a wide position, and it's Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rodri simply refused to be outdone there. Haaland.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Haaland. Look at the space here.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Chouameni. Camavinga. And it's Chouameni. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Valverde. And Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. Bernardo Silva. Haaland. This looks promising. Eder Militao wins the duel this time. And here's Mbappe. Valverde. Semenyo bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, no question, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. The pass has gone astray. Looking here to chip it through. Vinicius Junior! That could spell... Has another go! And it's a goal! There is the breakthrough! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And it's Reinders. Valverde. And here's Foden. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Bernardo Silva is standing over this one. Bernardo Silva! And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bellingham. Semenyo. Madrid looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Valverde with the slide tackle there. That's the throw. Reinders. And it's Bernardo Silva. Chouameni, a probing pass, and he's intervened well there. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now it's Foden. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Haaland, and he welcomes it in. Good ball, good take. Chooses to go back. And the shot! Oh, that is very close.
Reinders brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Reinders. That's a sharp pass. It's Bernardo Silva, and he's had it nicked away. Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, important interception. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Madrid, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Haaland. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once. Rudiger is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Semenyo.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Foden. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, that's a key interception. That has ended up in no man's land. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. And he's heaved it away. Bellingham. Madrid are still that goal to the good. Can he get it through? Rudiger gets good distance on it. And it's Rodri. He has a look up. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Now the delivery. Bernardo Silva! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Ruben Dias. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Semenyo. Bernardo Silva. Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack? Great vision. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Played towards the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Nouri. Can he get on the end of this? There they go, hunting in packs. Valverde. That's a promising run he's making on the right. He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Semenyo, and that's gone loose. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5, el dorsal 8, el dorsal 6.
Might want to be careful there.
El dorsal 15, el dorsal 21.
And it's Arda Güler.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Güler. Cherki. Savinho.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Looking for a runner. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Well read, nice interception. Out to the right. Madrid, moments now away from seeing this one out. He's beaten the last man. Played out to the left flank, and he whips it in. Well, there's the clearance. And he's there to retrieve it. And we're done.